In this session, I'm going to discuss Python GUI programming. So first of all, we will have the discussion of what is meant by GUI and then how to draw the GUI in Python using Python programming. Now first of all, we'll discuss what is meant by graphical user interface. So graphical user interface, it is nothing but it is a graphical interface for user to interact with the computer. Normally there are two interfaces by which the user can interact with the computer. One by using command prompt, means command line interface, and another is graphical interface. And mostly the users are preferring graphical user interface for interacting with the computers. So this is the example. We have the calculator and where multiple buttons are there, and by clicking that particular button we can add the numbers, we can subtract the numbers, we can find multiple operations on the numbers, and it is easy instead of writing the commands into the command line or in the command prompt. So that graphical user interface, it is very much useful, and most of the applications whatever we are using, those applications have graphical user interface. So to create the graphical user interface, now we are seeing what to use from the Python. So those are the various GUI packages in the Python like tkenter, Kiwi, PySimple GUI, PyForms, PyQt, Wax, WX, Python. Now from this various packages we are using tkenter, that is the basic GUI package in the Python. So what is the tkenter? So it is included in Python standard library. So whenever you are installing any Python, simple Python as well, so at that time tkenter comes with that Python distribution. So it is a standard library available with the Python. So tkenter, it is included in the Python standard library. Then how you can check whether the tkenter is installed on your system or not? So just you have to run Python, then space, then -m, and then space and tkenter. That command will open the new window showing that tkenter is installed on the system. So it is available. See, here is the command prompt. You are typing Python -m tkenter and it will open the GUI, such type of GUI. So that means tkenter is installed into your system. Now after having that, we will discuss tkenter widgets. So various widgets are available. So what do you mean by widgets? It is nothing but the options on the GUI you are giving. For example, in case of calculator, we are having a display, then we are having various buttons. So whenever we are clicking on that buttons, the object or the number, it is displayed at the display area, and as per your click on the buttons, the action will be taken. So those buttons are nothing but one type of widget. So that display area, it is nothing but one type of widget. So you have various widgets in the tkenter. So those widgets are, first is button, it can display the button. Then you have label, that will provide single line caption to the other widget. Then you have entry, it is a single line text field where you can enter the values, you can enter the text. Then you have check button, this is used for multiple selection. Then there is a frame, that will act as a container or organizer for the other widgets. Then you have list box, it will provide list option. Then you have menu button, it is used to display menus. And you have text, that will display multiple line text. So here is the example. Suppose enter name, this is nothing but a label widget. Enter name, it is a label widget. This is nothing but a blank area where you can type something. So this is nothing but the entry. So single line text field, it will accept some values. Then click me, this is a button. If you click over there, you will get some actions related to that button assigned. Then here is the 20 and 21. So those are nothing but the check buttons. You can check any one option, you can check both the options. So that is nothing but the check button. And this is the area for the list box. Here you can enter list elements. So that is nothing but a list box. See, on the same line you have menu button, you have text. So such type of widgets are available in the tkenter. So we will design such GUI. Now after tkenter widgets, next part is tkenter program structure. How the tkenter program structure is. First of all, you have to import tk-enter module. So everywhere in every program you have to import tk-enter module. So how you can import the tk-enter module? You can write from tk-enter import star, or you can write import tk-enter. From tk-enter import star means you are importing everything from the tk-enter. Then you can, second step is creating GUI main window. So it is very important that you have to create main window. So that is the instance of tk method. So main window is the instance of tk method. Now after creating a main window, you have to add one or more widgets into that main window. So I will show you how to add it, how to design it. But remember, that is a structure, general structure, tk-enter program structure that we are following. So you have to add one or more widgets. By here is one widget as a button. So you have to add to the main window, because all the widgets it is displaying on the main window. So you must refer the main window into every widget. And then there are various options like text, background, then other options, height, width, such type of options are available. So you can use one or more options for those widgets. And after writing, or after having one or more widgets, you can enter into the main loop. So that is nothing but main window dot main loop. So this will create a GUI. So this is a normal structure, one you can say outline. If you follow this outline, you will definitely create a GUI. So this is nothing but the tk-enter program structure that we have. Now after tk-enter program structure, next is widget management on the main window. How you can manage the widgets? Widget means one like button, label, entry. So how you can manage over the main window? Means where you have to draw, where you have to place, how you can place. So that is nothing but the management of widgets on the main window. So there are three functions that can be used to manage the widgets on the main window. First method, it is a pack. So this pack method will manage the widgets in a blocks. Pack, you must write at least any one out of three. Pack, second is grid. So this grid, it will manage the widgets in a rows and columns. So grid will manage the widgets into rows and columns. Third widget management method is place. So it will place the widget at specific position. If you want some widget at specific position on the main window, then you can use place. You can use grid, it will manage widget in rows and columns. You can have the pack, it will manage the widget in the blocks. So we'll see this in detail, how widget can be managed onto the main window. Now here is the Jupyter notebook. You can write GUI2 rename. Okay, I will write the GUI code. For simple GUI code, first of all, the first line should be from tk-enter import star. So it shows that you are importing everything from the tk-enter, from tk-enter import star. Now after this, you have to create what you have to create main window, create main window. So how to create a main window? It is nothing but you can give any name. Suppose main underscore window. Suppose this is the name of main window. You can create the main window instance, that is a tk method instance. tk method instance. Now we are not adding one or more widgets now. Just I will go to the main loop. Main loop. Okay. So what is the main loop? I will write main window dot main loop. Main loop. Now we'll see what happens with this. I have imported the tk-enter, means everything from the tk-enter. I have written code for creating a main window. This is the instance of tk method. Then there's the main loop. I will run this. Here you can see the tk-enter or GUI is created. Yes, this is a GUI what we have received based on our coding. So tk, and this is the GUI window. So where you can write various widgets, you can manage the various widgets on this particular window. This is the main window. Now main window having tk as the name, so you can give the name tk. Instead of tk, you will get your name onto the main window. So I will add this. So main window dot title. Okay, title is the option, so you can give title. you can write title as first GUI, first GUI. Okay, so this is the title I have. I can run this once again, and you can see earlier it was TK, but now as I have assigned the title, this particular window has got the title as a first GUI. Okay, so you can have the title because on calculator you have title like calculator. So this is our first GUI. I have given title as a first GUI. Now our main part is remaining, that is nothing but adding few more widgets. So adding widgets. I have seen various widgets. Those are nothing but button, label, entry, check button, frame, list box, menu and text. So we will use any one widget. Suppose I want to have a label. Okay, label. This is a label. Then I can have the main window into this. You must refer the main window. Then comma. You can give the text. Text is equal to, suppose enter number. Enter number. So that is a text. Now we will run this. Okay, we'll run this. I will close it and run this. It will not show any label onto this particular window. It is not showing any label on the window. For managing the label or for managing the widgets, you must write at least one of the three methods, that is a pack, geometry or grid. Now first of all I will use pack method. So dot pack, okay, and I will run it once again. Now here you can see you are getting something, that is enter widget as a label over the GUI. You are getting enter number as a widget. This is a label widget available on the GUI. Now after label I want a text entry. So there is a widget entry. Again here also you have to refer the main window, then main window, comma. You can give the text enter text or text number here, okay, and you must write dot pack. Now run it. Here you can see this. You are getting the GUI, your GUI created enter number. This is a label and this is nothing but what it is. It is a text box, that is the entry box you are getting. So you can enter anything, you can enter into this. So that is nothing but entry box. So two widgets we have, and here we have used the pack method, correct? We have used pack method. Now suppose one more widget I am going to add. So that is nothing but button. Okay, button. Then you must refer main window because it is related to main window. You are drawing on the main window, and text is click me, click here. Okay, click here, and then write dot pack. Run it. Now you are getting this GUI. Here you can enter something, data, and then you can click for submission. But we have not assigned any method or anything for this button, so that it is just you can click over that button. You can click. So three widgets we have used on this GUI, and first is label widget, second is entry widget, third is button widget. Okay, so in case of pack, the GUI is managed. Then instead of pack, we will use the grid method for managing the widgets. So how the GUI will change if you are using the grid method? So what is the grid method? Grid method will manage the widgets into the rows and columns. Suppose in case of pack method, the pack method will manage the widgets like this. It will manage the widgets like this. And in case of grid method, it will manage the widgets in rows and columns. The complete window will be divided as per the rows and columns. It will be 0th column, this is first column. Then if you have added some more column, then it will be second column, and there are, this is the first 0th row, this is the first row, this is the second row. and as per the position you can draw the widgets into this particular rows and column. You can draw into this rows and column. Here you can draw, here you can draw. So that is nothing but by using grid method you can have this particular management of the widgets. So using grid method. So in case of grid method you have option where to draw the widgets, but in case of pack method you don't have that option to draw the widgets at particular position. In case of geometry also you have option that at particular location you can draw the widgets. Now we'll use the grid method. Instead of pack you can use the grid method. So it is grid, and in case of grid you have to specify row is equal to and column is equal to. I am specifying row is 0 and column is equal to 0. Okay, column is equal to 0. For entry I am having the grid method. Grid row is equal to 0. I want to have this particular entry widget at a row 0 and column 1. Column 1. And button widget I want grid in the next column, next row, so that I will have the row 1 comma column is equal to 0. Now I can run this program and you can see the changes. Now here you can see this. Here you can see this. See properly we have enter number, and after enter number there is a entry widget, and below enter number there is a click widget. Suppose you want proper size, main window size, then you have to use geometry method, geometry main window dot geometry, and specify the geometry. If suppose I want 400 by 400 size, now you can run it. This is now 400 by 400 window. Okay, 400 by 400, this is complete 400 by 400 window, and you have various widgets onto it. So this is our first GUI that we have created by using various widgets and window size. Now you can have various additions into this.